if you've got a minute, and let's face it, you probably do, I'd love to take a moment to kind of explain me to you. See, the truest thing about me, the biggest thing that's in my life, it isn't my job, or even my kids, or even my wife. Truth is, the thing that defines me, that towers above all the rest, is the fact that I'm a Christian. Despite all the other ways I'm blessed, it's my relationship with God that is the heart of who I am, as I seek to follow Jesus, immortal God made man. So let me tell you my story of why I believe and live every day to serve him and not me. It's not blind faith. I haven't thrown my brain in the bin. I've really thought about all of this, and I still call Jesus King. My parents are Christians, and they taught me from birth, but don't let that detract from what you think my faith's worth. There are lots of other things that they love and they do that I haven't ever copied. See, I've got to be true. When I was about 13, I started questioning the lot. I knew I either needed my own faith or to just not keep following along because of what they had to say. It felt like it was time for me to find my own way. But when I really started looking into everything, I was absolutely staggered. Because see, here's the thing. The evidence that Jesus lived, died and was raised is compelling and plentiful. There's more than I can say. I quickly came to see that the facts were really plain. Jesus did beat death. He really died. He really came. But the problem is you can't just leave it in your brain. See, you can't know this truth and be the same again, because if Christ is raised, then the faith is true, and every word of the Bible is also true too. And that meant that I had a problem hidden deep within. I'd been ignoring my maker. My problem was sin. See, knowing all the facts by itself just won't do. You've got to place your trust in Jesus Christ too. And that's what I did. I knew Jesus was king. I knew Jesus alone could sort out my sin. And so my orientation became redirected as each day I lived for the man resurrected. And that doesn't mean since then that facts aren't for me. I've continued my research. I even did a history degree. But the best news is, while this faith is factually straight, that isn't the thing that makes it so great. See, as a Christian, I know God as my friend. I feel his love and his comfort. On him I depend. He speaks to me each day as I read the Bible, his word. And he listens when I pray. You might think that absurd, but I promise it isn't. See, you really can know God in your life. Know his wisdom and his blessing no matter what the strife. I've faced a fair few peaks and deep troughs, but each one has been transformed by the man on the cross. Knowing Jesus, his spirit and the church and his love has drenched me in blessing and joy from above. And when we all face the world's darkest days, there's a certain hope that his love alone displays. And this news is so good, so life-transformingly sweet, that it's the one single hope that makes my life complete. And so if you're listening, here's my question for you. Will you take a moment to think this through too? If I'm wrong, you've lost nothing. A few hours, I'm done. If I'm right, it's everything now and in the life to come.